Alrighty, hello everybody, this is Kiru's show here. Now before I begin, I meant to upload about probably an hour ago or record, but I wanted to play a little bit of Prey first, and I beat the game. I finally beat the game, so now I can make a what if on it. That game, mind-blowing, beautiful, and just absolutely... It's a very symbolic game, that's all I'll say about it. Because even though it's 3 years old, I still did not buy it when it came out. Even though it was $30. That is true. Not gonna lie. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people who watch me have not bought the game. But probably hate or love the ending. Now then, enough of that. Let's start off with something I have never used in a what if, I'm pretty sure. Let us begin. Everyone is at the shopping mall. And people are saying that it's kind of weird. They kind of wanted to go here after the sports festival, but with everything going on, it's been so crazy. A lot of people are just thinking that that's pretty true, but also it's just been a little more hectic. A lot of people at the mall are staring at the kids from UA as they're all paired up together. People are talking and Deku and Jiro. People know that Jiro hates conduits, but now that she is one, she kinda doesn't have a choice against it. However, everyone around is just staring at them as they're walking by. Deku gets annoyed at this, so he just puts his hood up and puts his headphones in, saying that he'll be over at this store. And let's just say that it's not a skating store, but let's say he's stopping by the store to get some different types of padding, and he's actually getting some tape, because he wants to at least be able to tape down his clothing and tape down his pants whenever he parkours. I don't know that you do that so nothing gets caught, and so you also have more air resistance. It's actually pretty cool. But he also just wants to stop by, get some spray paint, and also get some new music. If not, check out some more CDs. Now then, Deku, he's walking off. He would pick up his tape, his paint, and he's actually walking to the music store. As he gets close by, he's actually right outside of it as Deku. He is immediately pulled aside by a man, saying that, wow, he's really surprised to see someone from UA here. Wait, aren't you that conduit guy? Kid, Izuku, right? Or Izuku Midoriya? As the man somewhat confused, saying his name. You won, right? Yeah. So, what's up? Oh, nothing. I kinda just wanted to see you for myself. I didn't really believe it was you. I'm really impressed. As he's saying this, he immediately would just ask Deku if he can sit down and talk with him for a second. Deku would just comply, not really sure why. The man has his face covered, but with a mask. And let's say that he has dark black hair, and he has his face covered with a mask and a pair of goggles. Deku's thinking that this just might be part of his quirk, or it might be something with his quirk. He's probably either has a weak quirk, or he probably breathes cyanide or something. So he just doesn't question it. He just asks the man who he is, and the man will just say that his name is insert fake name here. Not actually insert fake name here, just pick a name. I'm not coming up with one. Anyways, yeah, literally coming up with a name might give it away. Anyways, He would just say that he has been trying to figure something out. Conduits and hybrids. They're a new breed of humans, but they've been around longer than people with quirks, right? Deku would just say, yeah, I guess. So, do you know why exactly they've been around longer? Well, from what people are researching with quirks and going back, trying to date back this gene, from as much as I've heard from, who's that one girl? Uh, Uraka, I think she's so. Yeah, I remember seeing something like that in her memories. As he says this out loud. Ooh, you're able to look into people's thoughts and heads, right? No, that's not what I was talking about. Well, anyways, kid, that's not what I'm here for. I know all about that. What? How? uh, if I gave it away, it would ruin all the fun. Who are you? Ooh, sound a little more serious now, kid. Well, you seem to know a lot about me. I just changed my question. Do they know, kid? Do they know what? You told people about that Jean, but you never told them how you found her. Found who? The ones you rescued. You didn't find them all pretty. You just found them strapped up and basically being tortured. And that girl had half her blood drained the time you arrived. And the other one was basically being held prisoner. The other two, they don't know what happened to them. All they know is they found marks on their necks and were told that everything was gone. So, you know what that means? How? How do you know this? Quite simple, kid. Well, another thing is, you already know about All Might dying, correct? You're gonna kill All Might? No, not me, not me. Don't get so heated about it. Turn off your conduit. As Deku immediately turns off his hand, it stops glowing with neon. The man would just say that, trust me, if he wanted to, he can kill every single person here and make a few more of us. Us? Hybrids, kid. Don't you know who you're talking to? Who? No. Pretty sure you're giving me bullshit now. As the man's eyes immediately begin glowing through his goggles, Deku sees the red tint. He would just say that. Tell Bakugo Katsuki, the successor to All Might's quirk. Deku immediately just freezes where he's sitting. The man would then say that. Tell Bakugo Katsuki Black Whip is his first stepping stone. Next, it might be flight, might be those vines, or the other ones. What? Sorry. Spoiler. As the man is just saying, as he holds up a needle, saying that this is a little specialized liquid. This is basically a problem solver. I could jab this into my neck and go on another rampage, killing another couple thousand, and having a bit of fun for 20 minutes before All Might comes in and tries to take me down. Or, as he immediately holds it under Deku's neck, saying that he can give it to him and see what happens. Honestly, your conduit's so versatile it just might rip you apart in every single direction. Isn't that what happened to Kendo? Deku's even more confused. He knows everything. How? Why? Kid, if you try reaching into my head again, I will plunge this into your neck and then take the other three out of my pocket and do the same. You might OD or you might awaken a quirk. One of the two. Not sure. I wasn't there for it. What? Don't worry about it. Now, as soon as Deku wants to try and make a move, he is slowly turning his finger up as Jiro interrupts the conversation. The man immediately just gets further, lets go of Deku by the back of his neck, saying that, oh, sorry. He didn't know that she'd be here. Anyways, as the man throws up what he has in his hand, and he immediately just grabs it. Jiro sees this needle, and she is about to freak out. The man's eyes then glow as he basically tells her, freak out, people die. Stay calm, or it happens. She's even more confused. Who is this guy? Deku just immediately just nods. He's just shaking. He immediately just turns his telekinesis on, screaming into her head, don't. As her hands stop glowing. The man then starts walking away. Jiro trying to ask Deku who that even was, and Deku would just say, he just encountered the beast. What? That's what All Might calls him. That's a shitty name. Well, considering he killed 20,000 people, I feel like it's accurate. What? So he's that guy? Yeah. But apparently he said he can inject that into him and go on another rampage. You're shitting me. As heroes will be called and people are now notified. Deku would just give as much information as he can about the guy and tell All Might that he was wearing a mask and goggles, and he is pretty sure he had black hair. But since he basically came out to meet him, that might have been fake, as police would find the goggles, the mask, and a fake wig. Basically half burned and singed. Now then, Deku would go on explaining everything that man told him. Now, ow. Jiro is actually talking with Deku, and she's just asking why Deku didn't try taking his conduit. Deku would just say that man knew already everything. He knew I had to touch somebody. He knew I got their memories. He knows about as he immediately just smacks himself in the mouth, trying not to say it. She immediately just asked, knows about what? And this is whenever Bakugo would show up. She's still confused as Deku immediately grabs Bakugo, saying that we have a problem. Let me guess. He told you that to give me a message. What the fuck? How? All Might said so. Anyways, what was it? He says that next it might be Black. After Black Whip, it might be Flight, it might be those Vines, or the other ones. Flight? Well, I don't know. Bakugo immediately looks down at his hands, saying, Black Whip, Flight, one. These are... As he immediately would go to get information from All Might. Deku, being freaking the fuck out, is now trying to figure out what to do next. Jiro immediately would pull him aside, saying that he needs to calm down, and she needs his help. She's trying to pick a couple things, and she saw him out here, hanging out. She didn't really think about it, but she was going to come over and try and ask him some questions. Because she heard from Uraka and the others in Toru about what they did to him when he was younger. She would quite simply ask Deku exactly what happened with him. Oh, I told you about the simulation? What? Oh, you didn't know? I thought that's what you were referring to. No, they told me that you guys all grew up together, basically in a laboratory. I didn't know about the simulation. What, do they have you do them all the time? Target practice, all that other stuff? Nope. Then, what do you mean by simulation? I was locked in a chair and put into a fake world. As Jiro immediately just spits out her tea or coffee or whatever she'd be drinking, she immediately just looks him down, thinking, what the fuck is wrong with people? I find funny the one judging me is the one with half her blood turned to something else. Oh, you asshole. As they would actually just go back to looking at different records and all this other stuff. They would get done there and they get some music as Deku would just tell her that he'll race her to the facility. She just says that he's on as he immediately takes off with Neon, and she would try following him. Let's say that she can play. Let's say she's learned to control her neon music to the point where she can create different sounds. So she'd just be like doing like a little tune as she runs past, so people are like, they're able to hear it and harmonize it, but not be bothered by it. They just think, oh, that's really cool, like light trails, along with the little music. So people wouldn't really care. Except for the pros that would eventually stop them when they get to the facility. Jiro's just thinking that she has never done that before. At least not for that long. Is this how you feel all the time? Oh yeah, no, it's pretty fun, but I usually just do parkour on the roof. Parkour. As they would be doing so, everyone would eventually meet up and find that these two are having fun, blasting music on the roof and just jumping throughout the parkour course. As Jiro is actually just using her sound wave and her quirk to actually move around and mess around more. Let's say that this is at least a Friday night and they all decided to plan a party. Facility kinda just like, hey, at least keep it down. Like, you're up here, keep it like halfway. Otherwise your ass is grass and we're gonna mow it. Basically that. And yeah. Everyone would just be partying and messing around a bit, along with everyone trying parkour and May wanting to try some new devices. She would just tell Deku that with Technopath, she's been learning so much, and she's basically able to do anything she can with computers. As she would show off something she made with a 3D printer. She shows off like version. Well, she's a workaholic, so I want to say like version 27 to 28 of her boots. And these are somewhat like the Mark V boots Iron Man has made, if not the Mark II. And Deku sees these and is actually very intrigued. He's looking at them as May would immediately just tell them, on. They turn on and one of them immediately start lifting off the ground a bit. As she slides her feet into them, she also slides on her hands into the gauntlets and immediately just start running the parkour course, jumping through and actually getting through a lot of things you were not supposed to get through with that sort of tech. People are laughing and messing around as Bakugo is still confused. I'm supposed to be able to fly? That makes no sense. Even then. Even then, vines? It's so annoying and weird. Whoever the beast is, we gotta find him. All Might would immediately appear behind him, and he would just tell Bakugo that he should not be surprised. But Night Eye gave him. Night Eye did do something that he did not want him to. He kind of looked into his future for a minute. The next hour of his life, Sir Night Eye predicted that he would come to him and ask him for advice, and then come back and ask for help. He wanted advice on what he should do, since this guy knows about One For All, and apparently how Baku is supposed to awaken 7 more quirks. He would just say that he has it all. He can help, but only as much as he can allow. Now then. Jesus. Not even. I've been laying down in the same place for almost an hour. Oh, that popped. Anyways. Oh, that popped again. Sorry if you guys heard that. People always comment I'm tired, but I'm not actually tired. I have pinched nerves in my back, so I lay down, so I don't feel like I'm having an asthma attack. And that's why I usually yawn, because I don't move very much during recording. Anyways. He would just sit down with Bakugo and start pointing out a lot of these heroes' quirks. Deku would walk over and he'd actually recognize one of these heroes, saying, wait, that's Pro Nana Shimura. You know who she is? Well, yeah, back whenever I was... As he immediately stops, he actually gets very angry and immediately just runs away. As Bakugo would just say when he was a kid. Fucking hell. Jiro just immediately takes off after him, along with Toru. And Kendo. Along with Kirishima and Uraka. Todoroki would come too, but he needs to drop his ice cream. Sorry. Running gag. Anyways. Along with that, they would basically all find him, along with Shinsho being told about this, and actually coming back. Because let's say that he was on his way to leave, but he saw Deku actually just fly away with basically Deku being flying light into the darkness. Now, they would eventually find Deku as, let's say that he's at like a, yeah, let's say he went to ground Jiro and actually started destroying stuff because of how mad he got. So he's basically using a more amped up version of his abilities here, letting loose for a minute, as he eventually breaks down and hides in one of the destroyed buildings. Everyone would eventually find him and talk with him, as Bakugo would just say that he's sorry it was a sour topic, but hey, at least this is real, man. Deku immediately just socks himself across the face, saying how much pain he can feel. As he rubs it off, he would just say, he guesses it is real. Or you're just a bitch. Oh, fuck off. How about I punch you next? Try it. As Aizawa arrives, and he wants to put Deku under house arrest, but he basically got informed by All Might that after the incident with the Beast, and simulation being a bit of an oopsie on their part, that was a very, very well-deserved mental breakdown. Now then, that is where I'm leaving things off of, guys. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and this is a bit of filler episode along with bringing up another topic. The Beast is going to make himself known one day. He's just letting them know he's still here. In fact, he really wants to see Deku in action. He saw the giant meteor strike, along with the fact that he was able to outrun All Might for at least a couple seconds. That was pretty entertaining. Also, the successor. He might be a little fun to deal with. Now then, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video and have an amazing day.